Alright, I will admit I'm not the best with these out-of-the-box strategies, but this one really caught my eye. I actually got this idea from our YouTube suggestion box on our Discord server. Shout out everyone over there. I'll link a join link in the third line of the description if you want to join. I think we're planning some giveaways within the next month over there, so go ahead and join. I will confess I'm not the most active. I do try and reply to DMs, but life gets in the way. But the gist of this strategy is Grenadiers and then some other troop to use with it. And with the Grenadiers, you want to get them smoked and flared behind the HQ, and then while they're smoked, you deploy the troops in front of the HQ or just on the beach there, let them attack. And I chose Scorchers for obvious reasons, kind of gives some cleanup because I'm not the best, so we still have a chance to win if it goes wrong. But then the Grenadiers kind of like snipe the HQ, take out all the buildings. I feel like this would work better with Bombardiers, so if it doesn't go well, I'll probably switch over to that, but we're gonna hop into this. Oh wow, we actually have remote hack for the day too. You gotta love the GBE week, but let's hop into this and see. So I think I'm gonna get our Grenadiers flared up kind of by this iron mill there, and then I will get the Scorchers down while they're still smoked, and hopefully we can keep the defenses focused on the Scorchers and the Grenadiers can do their thing. But as I mentioned, the Grenadiers, they aren't the most damage-worthy troop, and they are extremely inaccurate, so there's a good chance that this won't work at all. We'll get our Grenadiers down, get some smokes laid out here, and then we will get our flare up behind that iron mill there. And once we get all of our smokes down, I should have enough for our Scorchers and hopefully a couple shock bombs by the time that smoke runs out. Now I am delaying the Scorcher deployment because, oh man, the Grenadiers went a little far back because there is still a flare active, so the Scorchers are going to want to run toward it, but we're going to get them down now, and then we're going to get a med kit over there, and we'll get a couple shock bombs out as well. I thought that's kind of awkward. I thought the rocket launchers would turn for some reason, but they did not. And then we have a sniper tower kind of trying to kill the vibe here, so we will get a remote hack. And we'll see how this is going. They finally took care of that mortar right there. I think we did end up losing a couple Grenadiers. Yes, we did. We're going to get a med kit on them because they have little room for error here. And then what's going on? Did we lose Everspark? Yes, we did. That's unfortunate, but I think this first battle, we are going to get a victory. Now, I hesitate. I collected so much energy there. So we're just going to Bard at the HQ, but oh, what was I thinking? Gotta love going on a quick tangent, then losing your thought. But moving on to the next base, I think this one's going to give us more trouble. That's okay, but I am going to start off by taking care of that shock blaster right there. I think it's going to terrorize me, and then what we are going to do, you know, I think, well, the whole point is to get them behind the HQ, but I think I'm going to get them. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to get them behind the HQ. We're going to do the actual purpose here, but I feel like we could collect energy, but that would take time and patience from me. So we are just going to get them behind the HQ and like risk their lives here. But I think the best way to do it is just running it up the gut here. So we're going to clear out the mines, as many as we can there. And then I think the shock mine on the right is far enough that I won't need to worry about it. But we got to hope our Grenadiers walking ability are pristine here. But it's more on me being able to throw a good flare. I think to make sure we are going to get a first flare kind of short just to make sure they do not spread out. I think that would be the wise move. If I didn't do that, that would probably call for some concern. And then we're going to get a flare right there. And it's very awkward throwing a flare into no man's land there. We did lose quite a bit of Grenadiers. Unfortunate, but I thought they would spread out more. Looks like they didn't, so that is good. We're going to stall a little bit longer, and then right now we are going to throw down our Scorchers. Hopefully the rocket launchers turn, because we are in some trouble. If they don't, we ran out of energy, and now this is very awkward. It looks like the rocket launchers are not turning on the Grenadiers. Maybe that would be a good thing, though, because the Grenadiers are a bit useless here. Somehow, Okay, I guess it's because the Scorchers were in the dead zone. But how was that rocket launcher the one to target it? And now we are in some trouble. We got a remote hack on a boom cannon, and then we're going to get a shock right here, free up the Scorchers from the influence of the shock launcher, and also hopefully get a boom cannon right there. And then the next remote hack will go on another boom cannon right there. And hopefully once we get all the boom cannons down, we will have enough Scorcher power, to say the least, to take care of business here. But it looks like one of the boom cannons is still standing. I can't tell. Is that at a fraction of a health? I thought it was at full health. It was kind of like the health bar was blending in with the destroyed building there. Quite unfortunate. I could have just thrown in artillery and taken it out, but I guess the remote hack allowed it to target defenses around and still survive, so that was good. And then Critter's kind of useless there because the Grenadiers would take it out. So I think at this point I want to switch over to Bombardiers and try it out. It's going to be a steeper energy cost, but like with the Grenadiers here, they aren't doing much. I almost forgot. We got to get our creator code Cosmic plugged in. If you're going to purchase or spend some diamonds or one of the boosters, make sure you guys get that plugged in by clicking the link in the second line of the description. It gives us a little bit of support with the total purchase price. Really helps out the channel, but let's move on. So round one with the Bombardiers, I am eyeing up the right hand side here. I think that would be the safest route, but we would have to take care of the microwaver, and then also there is a sad rocket launcher behind there, and I'm not sure if we're going to have enough energy to make this happen, but I think in total, with the Scorchers being the main part of this strat. Oh, big shocker. Jimmy's back to Scorchers Bombardiers. No, this is not the same. We are smoking the Bombardiers. We are going to get rid of this microwaver right here. Let's see it get taken out. I was wishing the pulses would do a little bit more damage to the surrounding defenses, but it's okay. We're going to deal with it. Let's get a box of critters right here, and it looks like they did a great job taking out the mines, down to 139 energy, and that'll cost 9 energy to get them down, so we'll have 130. Okay, trying to do the maths like I can count my 16s there. So we're going to stop pretending like we know what we're talking about here, and we will get our troops started up the right hand side here. And I wish I would have thrown that flare a little bit deeper, but we're just going to let our troops chill for now, and then as they make this bend, we are going to get their final flare out early. And then we goofed right there a little bit, but it's okay. They survived, and we are down to 90 energy, 81 energy. Will that be enough? I need a med kit. So 75 energy, half a flare remaining, and this is very awkward. No. This cannot be happening. Flare is almost out. We're going to get a shock onto the rocket launcher. We're going to get our Scorchers down. We have to hold on to one. Very unfortunate. I didn't get the Scorchers down soon enough. The rocket launchers are turned. Let's get a shock onto the rocket launchers again, and that other one is coming off cooldown. This is not going great, but the good news is we don't need that many Bombardiers to live to make this effective. So even though we've lost 2, I guess we've only lost 2, so it's not too big of a deal. There's just a few on low health there. Look at that. They are cleaning up. They're going to go to the HQ soon. And here we go. Let's get a remote hack onto the boom cannon. And this is working out great. If we still have a boat of Scorchers to deploy, but it's not going to matter because our Bombardiers are locked onto the HQ. So if in your suggestion you accidentally exchanged Bombardiers for Grenadiers, say Grenadiers instead of Bombardiers, I forgive you. But this is much better than the Grenadiers. If you meant the Grenadiers, I'm sorry. I get like trying to make a fool out of myself here by using the Grenadiers. But this is definitely the move. And it was no secret because there's been many attacks where the back of the HQ is exposed. And I just go in with a couple boats of Bombardiers, snipe it out, and have a good time. Now this base intrigues me. Alright. I like what I'm seeing here. But maybe I don't, actually. Let's see the range of this rocket launcher. So we're going to have to worry about the rocket launchers for sure. That one's going to be problematic. I think we're going to be able to remote hack that one. And then we actually might be in the clear for this. And then that one, yeah, the Bombardiers can outrange that. So as you can see, I am eyeing up this back corner here. And Do I go like super extreme? Okay, it is kind of awkward, I will admit. Okay, I think we beat it regardless, and I'm excited for that. But let's get our Bombardiers down. Voice crack. But let's get our Bombardiers down and throw this flare early. Let's decide right now. I'm gonna... Ooh, I threw it a little bit shallow. But we want the flare timer to kind of time up with... which rocket launcher was I gonna take out? Okay, it's that one. But we want the flare timer to run out, like, kind of sooner. I might have thrown it a bit too early. No, our Bombardiers should be able to get there. Just so, like, the Scorchers don't get flared well past their expected departure. And shoot, we don't have enough for a remote hack. I will eat it. Let's get a shock bomb right there. Oh my gosh, I threw that so early. Are you kidding me? That was like top level dumb of me right there. Okay, very awkward position. They targeted the sniper tower. That is great. Great job, Bombardiers. And now we can kind of hustle our way through this attack. Let's get a remote hack on the rocket launcher. That should turn it. And now, I guess we'll just get a shock right here so the boom cannon would not take out our Bombardiers. And we are looking good. They are cleaning up this area deliciously. I don't know what that means, but let's get a remote hack onto that boom cannon. Should help out. It looks like this rocket launcher is back and active. Going for my Bombardiers. Actually took a fatal hit. My Bombardiers did from that rocket launcher. Unfortunate, but we are going to have enough. And the Scorchers are catching up, so our Bombardiers are in great hands. Might as well. This is where the critters come in clutch. With the Grenadiers, they get taken out by the grenades. With the Bombardiers are too accurate. Are you kidding me? Of course they're not going to take out any critters, but down goes that base. I think this base is a good challenging one to end on today. All the other ones were like selectively picked by me that would induce a low level of failure. But this one, I think we actually have a chance of messing it up. See, we want to get them in this corner back here, but there is a lot of threats around with the rocket launchers and the boom cannons. But if we can, and the shock blaster, I think the shock blaster is the defense I'm most worried about, and I will try and remote hack it when the time gets close. The thing is, there's so many boom cannons triangulating it. It's not going to stand a chance, but we are going to deal with that problem when we get there. Let's get a box of critters out here and clean up that area. Unfortunately, missed one of the mines. Our Bombardiers should be able to survive, though. And where's that first rocket launcher? Unfortunately, it is like right by the beach there. But it's okay. Let's get our flare out well above the HQ there, top right of it, and we are on our journey. And the thing I wasn't looking for was microwavers and CMOs. I have to actually look out for that. I forgot. The good news is this base did not have any, and we have lost a delay. No, okay, it'll be fine because they will be too far back for that to matter. The flare starting to run out, and we'll get their 81 energy. We are going to get 4 boats of Scorchers down, and now we are just going to wait, and hopefully our Bombardier... You know, I'm going to go for the boom cannon, not the shock blaster, with this remote hack right here. The timer coming off cooldown there. There's the boom cannon. It is taken up, and it is destroyed already. Rocket launcher going for it. Let's get a shock, get our shocks out, and let's get rid of this rocket launcher. How are our Bombardiers doing? They are struggling a bit. We need some med kits over here. We got rid of the rocket launchers. The other one's targeting right here. So we might be in for... I think we're good. I think we're good. Okay. Don't jinx it. They are getting dangerously close to that rocket launcher there. I don't know the shock blaster radius. I probably should have memorized that beforehand. But we're just going to get rid of it. And now we are looking good. So I thought it would be challenging. Actually turned out very well. Did not lose a single Bombardier. We did lose our Scorchers. Sorry, Scorchers. You're just there as distractions today. And we are not trying to protect you. We are trying to protect our precious Bombardiers. Lost 8 Scorchers there. Not a very gold efficient strat, but we made it work, and that was a blast. So if you want to try something a little out of the box, I know it doesn't seem that difficult. I was a little intimidated beforehand, but I would recommend trying that out. Yeah, not as good with Grenadiers. Still kind of made it work, but Bombardiers is the way to go. But thanks for making it to the end. Might as well subscribe if you made it here. But we'll see you guys in tomorrow's Boom Beach video. Bye-bye.